This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone. Hi all. Welcome to Isha Training Solutions. Good morning, good evening everyone. Hope I am
Hello.
audible to
Hi.
everybody. Hi. Hi.
Yeah. Yes, you are audible.
Now am I audible, Mohammed? Yeah, thank you. So
Yes,
we'll wait for
Munir, you're audible now.
yeah, welcome, Mohammed. We'll wait for another 2 minutes. People are coming in and then we'll start our demo session. We'll wait for some time. Yeah. Hi all. Welcome again. So we'll start our demo session. Hi, this is Saravanan Srinivasan. I'm going to take you through this entire journey of performance engineering session. I have close to 12 years of experience in this field, and various tools, various performance engineering tools, performance testing tools like that. So basically, what we are going to do in this course journey, we are going to learn, understand various performance engineering concepts. Because what is happening now, many a times, what is happening, we are doing a task without knowing certain details of certain activity. Because of that, we are touching the shallow part of that activity and we are completing it. I'll tell you why I'm telling like this. Say a developer who is doing a development activity, they are doing the shallow part of their work because they wanted to complete the activity in a timely manner. Because nowadays people are working in agile, DevOps. Because of that, you will not find sufficient time to do all your R&Ds and stuffs to do your wonderful procedural code and all. So in that case, you are tend to miss like certain part of your best practices. That is for the developer case. And similarly for performance testers, what is happening, even performance testers, I would say, nowadays, whenever we are doing the activity, right, those are working in agile and DevOps team, I'm saying, um, day before yesterday also I got one request that within 2 weeks we have to complete the entire performance testing activity. That is how nowadays we started getting requests. Think about those who are working from years and years in performance testing field. I know in this forum many are very experienced performance testers and performance engineers and other stream of work people are doing, right. Say earlier, those who are working from waterfall model, no, they used to do the testing for 2 months, 3 months like that. Okay, 2 months, 3 months like that. But nowadays it is all changed. Yeah. So what is happening now, within 2 weeks, if you are requesting somebody to do the activity, those who already did that part of work for 2 months or 3 months, think about the transition you have to do. You need to do a quicker requirement gathering. You need to understand which scenario is actually performance eligible scenarios, and then you have to do the testing, provide the report. In that time, what will happen, you cannot do something all the aspects of the testing in detailed fashion, right? So there also there is some time constraint is there. And think about the infrastructure monitoring team. For them also it is a challenge, because traditionally they were doing the monitoring in on-premises infrastructure. Now it is all changed, right? It is all cloud, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud Platform, or even containers, Kubernetes. Lot of things are comes into the picture. Because of that, what is happening, the way of working is nowadays little quicker, little fast enough to compete with the technology growth, right? So now the need is very important. Now in order to do certain work little fine-tuned way, in a faster way, you need to know the procedures and then tools and understanding. That is the reason we constructed this entire course journey in such a way that it has to be it should be a fruitful course journey for everybody, those who are learning. That is the reason we constructed this course journey, combination of the application related, combination of your infrastructure related, combination of database, combination of profiling tools, combination of client side performance, and combination of one APM tool. Like that, we did the mixture of all the content basically. Because I'll go through one by one, so that you guys will get an understanding of each and every topic. Okay, that is how we are going to learn as well. And before to that, I'll give you a brief, like what we are going to do in this course journey. Say like we are going to learn one particular concept. Say an example, one heap dump, or one thread dump, or one garbage collection concept, or whatever. Okay, what I will do basically here is that, like, I will provide application, I will provide the utility knowledge, and then what you are going to do, you are going to do on your own in your infrastructure, and then get the knowledge, bring your questions, we'll discuss, we'll analyze, and then we'll get more knowledge. That is what we are going to do in this course journey. Because it should not be a monologue session. That is what I'm expecting. It should not be a monologue session. It should be a dialogue session. Say like I'm telling something, you are going to ask in that, I'm going to clarify your questions. Like that, it should be a dialogue session. Because uh, I heard, but I don't know, I heard in certain places people are muting the students, and then they are taking the session, they are completing the session. Like that, I maybe I heard it like that. But that should not be the case here. Like, we'll definitely it should be a dialogue session, wherein whatever the topic that I'm covering, you are going to ask questions and get it clarified, and then we are going to move on to the further topic. That is how the learning would be. And also it is all practical. Whatever we are going to learn is a practical understanding. The heap dump, thread dump, garbage collection, all those things are practical understanding. So it is if you are learning it, it is all value add for you. It is all value add for you. Say I'll put it like this. Say I don't know, in this forum, how many are 6 to 8 years of experience in performance testing? Okay, or how many are 6 to 8 years experience in development, or how many are 6 to 8 years experience in infrastructure monitoring, where people are working, right? uh, it, I'll ask this question every time whenever we are going for one-on-one meeting, year and appraisal time, or wherever you go. No, the first and foremost question you will be getting from your supervisor is that, like, say, see, you are in this role for so and so years, and you are doing a repetitive day-to-day daily work, but I am expecting something beyond what you are doing currently. If you are a developer, something beyond what you are doing. If you are a performance tester, something beyond what you are doing, and support engineer, something beyond what you are doing. So in that case, everybody's mind will say performance engineering is a concept. It's a fundamental things to learn. I don't know how many of them getting this thought process, but I got it in so many years back. And then I felt like, okay, this is a time that I have to transition from performance testing or whatever the stream of work that we are working from there to we have to move on. That is what I got it. So that's how I learned all these tools, utility tools, concepts, and everything. And then I came to these way of learning, right? So that is what I'm also thinking that others are getting it. I hope in many teams this discussion would have happened. I don't know who are all in this forum got this similar kind of discussion from their supervisor, but I saw many got this discussion. So it is a next layer in your ladder. Okay, so in your career ladder, you are going to learn something newly. That is a performance engineering concept, which will be a very important thing. Say you are doing a normal task. In what way you are going to fine tune the task to convince your stakeholder, get your job easily done? That is what this performance engineering activity is going to basically perform. Okay, before going into our further discussion, I'll take a pass here. Anybody have any question? Please ask your question, guys, please.
So, hello, this is Swagata. So I have a quick
Yes, Swagata,
question
please.
regarding when. Yeah, so today is 8th. So what is the upcoming schedule for this performance testing course, the complete one?
Performance testing course. Am I getting your question correctly?
Means engineering. Yeah, engineering course, whatever the course syllabus you're showing, right? So the class and schedule for those, when it is going to start and all that.
Swagata, today is a demo. Probably tomorrow we'll start it. That is how usually it happens, Swagata.
Okay.
Yeah, based on the request from the students,
Mhm.
probably tomorrow we'll take that session, Swagata. That is how we usually plan, Swagata.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
And hi, this is Santosh. Like regarding the thread dump and heap dump, like will you be showing any real-time examples of case studies of issues?
Yeah, we have an application. Santosh, am I audible, Santosh?
Yes, yes, yes.
Because I'm getting one more disturbance also on the line. Yeah, those who are not talking, please go on mute, guys. I'll one by one I'll answer all your questions. For Santosh question, like yeah, we have an application, Santosh. What we will do is that like we will make that application to create trouble. To create trouble in the sense like we are going to give more load to that application. Okay. At that point of time, the application will become definitely slow application, right? That time we will do this learning, Santosh, that we are simulating a issue and then we are capturing the dump and then we are going to analyze that dump. That is how our learning will be there, Santosh.
Like the different causes, like there will be multiple reasons for like this thread dumps. Like when you pull out the thread dump, there will be multiple issues you can think of. So you'll be listing up,
Deadlocks.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
we are going to cover that. Okay, thread congestions, thread deadlocks, all those scenarios will simulate it in the thread perspective. Heap perspective, we are going to give a load to the system at that moment of time. What is the core reason for your increase in your object size? Okay, shallow size, retain size increase. Why is that so? That is what we are going to learn it in our course.
okay, and coming to this AWR, the DB performance engineering. So, so what about that? Like, taking out the snapshots is fine, but after taking out the AWR, so how do you analyze it? So, do you have any case studies? Like, you'll be showing any case studies for that as well, or like to what areas you need to look into the AWR report to pinpoint the issues?
See, yeah, Santosh. I hope you are already doing the AWR.
Yeah,
So
that's why.
which means that you know AWR, ADDM, ASH, all these things, right? ADDM, ASH, and then AWR. So what we are
Yeah.
going to do, we are going to show you the generation of these reports. and then obviously ADDM reports is going to give the recommendation in which your database is facing a problem, or say like your ADDM is not giving any recommendation. But through the AWR and ASX, how you are going to fine tune, or how we are going to identify your database related bottleneck, we are going to see.
Yeah, because generally, even like don't use the Oracle Enterprise Manager. So generally what happens is they use the OEM and
SQL
walk
Plus.
through the report. Yeah, but
Yeah.
generally we just run the commands and pull out the HTML reports and then analyze it. So
That's what. See,
yeah.
there are tools. I know in many organizations, enterprise manager maybe they have to adapt it. Okay, or else they'll only use your OEM and then SQL Plus only. What I'll do in this course journey, I'm going to show you the SQL Plus generation of the ADDM, ASH, AWR reports, and also through the enterprise manager generation of your AWR report. Also, we'll cover it. So both the way we'll look into it. Santosh.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for your question.
Yeah, and one last thing regarding the you're covering even the code profiling part of it, right?
Yeah.
The
We are
profiling
covering
tools as well. Okay.
your kit and then JProfiler. Two tools we are covering.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Hello, I had one question. This is Amar.
Yeah, Amar.
Yeah, actually, this is about Java performance engineering concepts. But actually, my current application is a .NET application developed in Vue.js. So will this apply to that, or will there be a problem?
Concepts. Say, I'll tell you. This question usually comes from different students. No, I'll tell you like this. Conceptually, each technology, I would say, yeah, I'll call it as technology. Okay, .NET, Java, PHP, Perl, Python, whatever. No, conceptually, it is all fundamentally in a single line only. But on the naming convention, maybe it is little different. Okay, but fundamentally, garbage collection everywhere. Okay, even your heap dump, thread dump, everywhere it is the same thing only. But small naming convention different will be there in this technology difference. That is the reason what I personally felt is that like over my career, I felt like Java applications are predominantly high in volume. That is the reason we took this as a primary course content. But if in some batches students are requesting for .NET concepts, okay, .NET heap dump, or basically I'll generically say .NET dump crash dump, and then your .NET garbage collection concepts. I usually take it in the end of the session because it is not there in the course content. But some students, if they are requesting, I take it in the end of the session, providing that knowledge as well. In .NET, what is happening with the crash dump, and then your basically I'll provide you .NET symbol files, how it is happening, and how your current dump is compared with your symbol files, and how your bottleneck is identified using either WinDBG or debug diag tool. Okay, and then garbage collection concepts. Basically, that is how I usually cover. If in your case, if your application is .NET, then I'll also try to put it in the end of the session. Is that fine for you?
Thanks.
Yeah, sure, Amar. Thanks for your question.
Hi, this is Pragya.
Yeah, Pragya.
Hello. Yeah. I just would like to know, in the garbage collection concepts, are you going to show real examples where we can see memory leaks, and where like how do we fine tune the parameters like the XMX or XMS, and there are other parameters as well. So how do we fine tune so that we do not show those memory leaks? And so are you going to show some real examples for that as well?
Yeah, correct. See, this garbage collection, serial, parallel, concurrent, mark sweep, and G1 GCs are there, right? So we'll do a small test. Okay, small test. That time we will collect the garbage collection log in our Apache Tomcat server. I have a Apache Tomcat server instance running, right? And in that I have one application. My load testing script will trigger that sample application. That time my Apache Tomcat server is actually configured with the JVM arguments, whatever you mentioned, right? XMS, XMX, -XSS, or GC logs or print GC timestamps like that. Lot of arguments are there. During the, I don't want to make everything to be explained here, but during our course journey, we will show, I will show you like how, what are all the different JVM arguments that are going to be added in the server, your startup file, and then how the data collection for garbage collection is going to happen, and then the mechanism in which you are going to identify it. Actually saying no, I usually explain through a manual concept also, how you manually analyze your GC log, one step, and then you have automated GC viewer. One tool is there, GC viewer is a tool. Okay, through that how we are going to do, and then online utility tool called GCEC. Okay, that tool how will you use like that in a different way we are going to learn garbage collection analysis, Pragya. So why I usually go with this fashion, in certain organization you will not have tool at all, then you have to do manual analysis. In certain organization they may have GC viewer. In certain organization they will allow you to upload your log into an external site like GCEC to analyze your garbage collection. So case to case different, right? That is the reason I cover like this. So basically we'll cover in a different aspects about this garbage collection, or even this heap dump thread dump also we'll cover like that only, Pragya.
And in which cases, basically, like as you mentioned, like we use a parallel or we have serial G1, GC. So those examples as well.
Yeah, we'll do that as well. Just a minute. So I don't want to go very deep into it, because demo session, if you take like that, it will not be that complete. That is the reason. Within the time period, I cannot explain all those things. Just a minute. Yeah. So answer to your question, these are the arguments. Okay. What GC pattern that you wanted to add it, say like use serial GC, use parallel GC, like that you can add it in your JVM argument. Just a minute. I will, yeah, like this. If you are doing a garbage collection, this is like external website called GCEC, who did their survey kind of a test, and then they are trying to publish their numbers like this. Like if you are going on with which GC algorithm, what is the CPU utilization, what is the latency, what is the throughput that you are going to get it, like that. So this is what I mentioned also. So when you are having a different garbage collection mechanism, how your application is going to behave, and for that also you can think like this. If you are typically focus on latency side alone, you can use G1 GC. If it is a normal common application, you can use CMS application, CMS garbage collection. If it is a batch application, you can use parallel garbage collection. If it is a small device where you don't have any problem with your garbage collection at all, that time you can use serial GC, like that. We are going to have that understanding where you want to do, what you have to do. You are getting my point?
Okay. Yeah.
So this is how we will be learning it. This garbage collection, heap dump, thread dump on the Java side, I'm saying, and then your infrastructure side also. That is also. Did I answer your question, Pragya? I'll move on to the content side.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll move on to the content side. So we will go in this approach. Say first of all, we should know what for we are going on with this course journey, right? That is the reason I said like what is performance engineering first, and then life cycle. Everybody, say you are a developer, SDLC. If you are a functional tester, STLC. If you are a performance tester, PTLC, performance testing life cycle. If you are a performance engineer, PELC, performance engineering life cycle. So we are going to have that understanding. What is PELC, performance engineering life cycle, what is going to happen, and activities performed by performance engineers. Say like performance engineer coordinated with the developer, what will be the things. Performance engineer coordinated with performance tester, what is going to happen. Capacity planning, what is going to happen. System support engineer, what is going to happen, like that. When performance engineers are interacting with these people, what are all the activities are expected. That is what we are going to learn it in the activities. And then JVM architecture, entire architecture we should be knowing it, because there only heap side, your JIT side or your execution engine side, whatever the understanding that are available, right, we will be doing it. And then JVM monitoring, we'll have tools like JConsole, JVisualVM, JStat, JCommand, like that. A lot of things are there in the JDK folder. I don't know how many are aware of this. Inside the JDK folder, a lot of utility tools are there. So we are going to learn that. With that understanding, we'll try to bring in the heap analysis, thread analysis, those things. And your kit, this tool is a profiling tool that also we are going to learn. And then garbage collection mechanism, we will be learning it. And then types of garbage collection also, as I mentioned, serial, parallel, concurrent, march, safeguard, G1 GC concept. Shenandoah GC also there, but many are not using the Shenandoah GC. We are only going to learn that very famous garbage collection algorithms. And then thread pooling concepts, queuing concepts, thread concepts, JDBC connection pooling concepts, all those things we are going to learn. And then thread dump analysis, detailed thread dump analysis, and then garbage collection analysis, and then what is out of memory, that also what are all the different out of memory that are there. Okay, Java heap space memory, your perm generation memory, like that. A lot of out of memory errors are there that we are going to learn. And infrastructure monitoring, I know definitely many are currently doing Windows server monitoring, many are currently doing, but I don't know how many are currently doing Linux servers monitoring, Linux and Unix servers monitoring. So we are going to cover that in a detailed fashion. Linux server in AWS Linux machine, I will be showing you all these things. We have a machine where we are going to show all these concepts. In that, we will be knowing a utility called Nmon utility, how to generate a report, how to bring that report to your local machine, how to construct one Nmon report, like that. We will be learning it. So that is also we are going to do it. Say like this. So there is one utility, Nmon analyzer is there. So once you are generating Nmon report, it should be like this, guys. Okay, it should be a detailed report. I don't know, those who are working in Linux environment, many a times they are not currently giving Linux monitoring report at all. They only do the performance testing report only. But here we are going to have a detailed report. I'll show you how to generate this report during our core journey. We'll be learning this utility as well. So not only that, Oracle database side, as just now I mentioned to Santosh, so we'll be learning AWR, ADDM, ASH report generation, and how to analyze that. And then this is very important, guys. I definitely know in this forum many or already would have had your discussion related to this topic, or you would have already faced a problem in this topic, client side performance, client side performance related metrics and all. So we are going to learn that as well. In this forum, many are currently a performance tester. Anybody can say in your organization currently you guys are providing client side performance metric? Anybody can say, those who are providing now? So this is the answer, guys. Okay, so now nobody is actually giving the client side performance related things, actually saying that is very important concept, client side performance metric. And I will ask this question, those who are performance testers in this forum, your performance testing tool, okay, your performance testing tool is actually giving one number, one report, and your say like your production side, there is an APM tool available, APM tool, application performance monitoring tools like Dynatrace, AppDynamics, Neuralink, whatever the tool. Okay, so your customer is saying whatever the number that we are receiving in PT environment, and that number is not at all equal to your production number. Anybody can say what is the reason behind that? What is the reason behind that?
Scaling.
Maybe network latency and because of the browser limitation.
Wonderful, Amar. Wonderful. You are wonderful. Yeah, Amar. Exactly. Our PT tools are not giving the browser-oriented metric, page rendering, page painting. Those metric your performance testing tools are not giving. Okay. But in real world, in prod environment, these APM tools are having a real user monitoring agents. So it will cover that aspect, but your PT tool will not cover that. Your PT tool will not cover that. And somebody also tried the network, right? That is also a valid point. And then system sizing. Your PT environment will have different system sizing, and your prod environment will have different system sizing. So that is also reason. But primary reason would be your browser metric, browser related metric. Okay. And suddenly I expect somebody from the forum can say, no, the true client protocol will give this number, right? Why you are saying like PT tools are not giving? Somebody can tell that as well. But I would say true client protocol also, it is not exactly mimicking what we are expecting. Okay, what we are expecting is a different story. Your JS, how much time it is taking, CSS, how much time it is taking, how much of a time it took for DOM constructions, page painting, page rendering. Those are the things that we are expecting, right? But your true client protocol will not give that kind of detailed information. So in that case, this client side performance is very, very important, guys. Knowing this, I recently gave a small training for one fresher, and he attended an interview. After cracking the interview, his reply was like that. When he was talking something related to client side, the interviewer got impressed like anything, because it is a new thing, attracting thing, because nobody is currently having that knowledge. Nobody is currently having that knowledge. How is that happening? Say like your CSS should be at the top, your JavaScript at the bottom. You don't scale the images, or don't add expires header, or lot of things are there in client side performance. These are rules, whatever I mentioned. Don't think like what I'm speaking. These are rules. Those are rules, like if you are following it, your client side performance will be good. Okay, close to 22 to 24 rules are there. Okay, so that is how we are learning the client side performance. And also we are going to learn a code profiling tool like JProfiler. And then we are going to learn about one APM tool. Actually, in Isha, we are dedicatedly running one batch for Dynatrace. Actually saying 15 hours of batch we are running, but we added this APM tool as part of our the performance engineering course journey, because this is actually the modern trend now. Because as a performance engineer, when I was working, say like 8 to 9 years before and all, we use only this WinDBG, debug diag, or this JProfiler, or only the utility tools to do the debugging, investigation, bottleneck identification, like that. But now the story is totally changed. The story is different now, because APM tools are quickly able to diagnose your problem. Sometimes it is doing the management, like alerting systems, email alert, Slack alert, HipChat alert, like that. Many things are happening nowadays. Because of that, your job is little easy. You are not going to miss any potential issues. That is what the wonderful intelligence that is available in these APM tools. Okay, so that is a reason we added this Dynatrace tool. And you wanted to know the concepts of your production load analysis, and then the fundamental CPU memory. We'll also cover response time related issues. Okay, CPU memory, response time related issues as well, as part of our course journey. I'll take a pass here again. Please ask your question, guys, if you have anything.
Rannan, are we
Hi.
learning anything on open source tools as well, along with Dynatrace for monitoring?
Open source APM tool you are asking? What, can you please
Yeah,
clear?
Yeah,
Open source APM tool. No, actually saying there are tools like Elastic. There is one tool is there. Pinpoint. There is one tool is there, but those tools are in the budding stage only, I would say. We cannot straight away compare that with the market players like Dynatrace, AppDynamics and all, but tools are there. But I think, hope your question is we are covering that. That is not part of our course content, that open source APM, right? But that is not part of our course content.
Okay, okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Jay. Somebody
Like,
asked a question, what are
yeah,
all the
sorry, just a quick question. I missed out some part. So would you be discussing, I didn't see in the list, but anything related to the server logs or any exception logs, or how do you analyze that? Do you have anything covered in the course, or?
In Dynatrace, we'll cover that. In Dynatrace, we'll cover that task, Santosh.
Okay.
How will you do that and all? We'll do that. And if you wish, I'll take one access log from the Apache Tomcat server, and then I'll try to explain to you, which is not part of the content, but since you are requesting, right? Maybe I'll try to add that one.
Yeah, because generally one default thing what we encounter in any interview or any question is that how do you come down to your NFR based on your when there is nothing given to you. So generally we go,
that is
yeah.
available here. That is available. I think you are asking about production load analysis. Actually, you wanted to see what is concurrent user and
Yeah,
throughput
normally
log.
they take out the access log and we
Yeah. That is
break down the
available.
workload from that. Yeah.
Yeah, that is available, Santosh. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. What are all the prerequisites I need? Actually, I'm just 2 years in performance. See, there is no such condition and all. Basavaraj, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Basavaraj, actually, there is no conditions like that. In this year only you need to start like that. No, nothing like that. It is all interest of the people. That is very, very important. Okay, when I started my career, I say, I'll tell you like this. Say I'm giving one number to the stakeholder. I'm giving one report to the stakeholder. Okay, that stakeholder is asking some question to me. If I am too good in this performance engineering knowledge, I can convince him within 2 minutes. Within 2 minutes I can convince it, because I have that kind of a knowledge. Okay, but if I don't have any knowledge, I'll just like the throw an example. Hits per second and throughput are directly proportional or inversely proportional. Simply I'm throwing this example. Stakeholder is asking this question. If you are not clear with what is that, you will not be in a position to convince the stakeholder, because you are not aware of that knowledge. Then what stakeholder will think, the developer or customer or client, whatever those people will think, this guy is not fit for what I'm asking, and he will always give some fake information, or he will not justify what he is doing. So in that places and all, what you are getting the point, Basavaraj, you need to learn something additionally what you are currently more than what you are currently doing. There only this performance engineering is playing an important role. This is actually suitable for developers also. It is actually suitable for performance testers also, support engineers also, everybody, those who are doing their regular job, right? Whenever somebody is asking a cross question, that time you need to have that knowledge, then only you can answer to the those people question. Say like, I'll quickly say like this. What is horizontal scaling, what is vertical scaling? If somebody is suddenly asking a question to you, what is horizontal scaling or what is vertical scaling means, that time you should have an understanding. Say like horizontal scaling, say like I have 8 GB machine. I have 8 GB machine and I am running my application with that 8 GB machine. I feels like there is a problem in that infrastructure. So what I can do, I can increase that 8 GB machine from 8 to 16, 16 to 32, 32 to 64, like that. I can increase the RAM size in infrastructure capacity. So that is called as vertical scaling. I am vertically increasing the capacity. Say like my chipset will not support more than certain range. After that, I cannot increase the RAM size at all. Say an example, I cannot increase more than 32 GB at all. Example, okay, I cannot increase more than 32 GB at all. So what I can do, I can put one more 32 GB machine, put it under load balancer. Two 32 GB machine, I can put it under load balancer. That is called as horizontal scaling. you are horizontally increasing the capacity. Okay, so these are all when it will come, once you have this knowledge, once you have the performance engineering knowledge, like why you are doing, where you are doing, how you are doing, kind of a things, right? That's what is required. It is all interest of the people only, Basavaraj. It is not about the experience. In my team, when I came from that, see, I'll say, like, I started from manual testing, moved to automation testing, and moved to performance testing, and moved to performance engineering. I learned a lot of dev tools, lot of development tools, a lot of concepts. It is all learning, right? It is all learning. It is all journey. Once you have one plate to another things, like you will be learning database concept, you will be learning infrastructure concepts, you will be learning. That is how I came to this things. So it is all interest of things, nothing to do with the experience. There is no prerequisite also. There is no prerequisite. During our course journey, Basavaraj, I'll tell you what to start, where to start, how people are becoming a performance engineer. Those and all we will discuss, Basavaraj. Okay. Yeah. What are all
Hi,
the
Sri.
regular class time? We
Uh,
Janayu,
Hello. Hi,
I
Sri.
think.
Yeah,
I'll take a question. I'll take a question and then I'll come back. The regular class timing is this time only. The 9 to 10 time slot only we are planning for this batch. Okay. Uh, and then it will be 25 sessions, 25 hours.
yeah,
Maybe you
and how many theoretical and what is the practical part in it? Because generally
mostly
I've seen other PE courses like mostly they run over the slides, because when you talk about JVM architecture, so
hmm.
we do agree that is a theoretical part, but that covers most of the things, and practical hours comes down. So that is what I just wanted to know.
It'll be of maximum practical only, Santosh, because I
Okay.
personally never encourage running the slides, because the interest will not be there for more than 10 minutes. That is what my personal thing. So I usually go on with the practical things only.
Yeah,
I'll
and
drop
one
and
last
share.
thing from my side, one quick query is this also covered, like either it be it WebLogic or WebSphere? We need to make sure the connection pools or the thread pools, and how do you calculate those things? So is that anything
Thread
covered
pool
or?
concepts. Thread pool concepts we are covering, Santosh. It is part of
Okay,
our, yeah. Thread
okay.
pool concepts. Yeah.
So on what basis you
Uh,
calculate those numbers and all that, maximum connections and all?
will tell you what is your core pool size, what is your queuing length, all those explanation will be there. Maximum
Okay,
core
okay.
pool size, everything will be discussed.
Yeah, because mostly WebLogic or WebSphere is what will be used in most organizations, so that's the reason. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So duration of the course, please, is at like 25 hours, probably weekdays sessions. It is all weekdays, 5 days in a week, and then 5 weeks we'll try to complete it. And yeah, that's all. I think.
Uh,
What if somebody
Sri, I have.
misses one session? Is there recording for that?
Yeah, yeah,
Somebody
we'll
is
on
not able.
daily basis. On daily basis, we'll share our videos. A playlist link will be shared to you. It is a lifetime access, so you guys can watch your videos at any point of time. And this demo video also will be shared
Okay.
shortly. Post this session, will share this demo video as well. And those who are I don't know, those who are part of the PE group already, which WhatsApp group that we are having, right? For them straight away we will share it. Those who came from a link, right? Some Facebook link or through that, please post your mail IDs and then your mobile number, so that I'll inform the team to add it in the group, so that you will get the further information. And please post your mobile number and Gmail, because we post this session we'll try to share the documents related to the performance engineering course content, because all the way contents are very important, right? Whatever we are trying to learn related to each and every concept, we'll try to post that as well. So those who wish to be part of it, you please post your mobile numbers and or your Gmail IDs, so that our team will touch base with you for the further content sharing things. APM tool Dynatrace, how to configure tool on different servers are we going to cover? Yeah, I'll cover one AWS Windows machine configuration, and then AWS Linux machine configuration, and then different concepts in Dynatrace. We'll cover that, Biswajit. Did I answer your question, Biswajit? Knowledge base. Okay, no problem.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Ashri, I have one question.
please.
Uh, yeah, the analysis which you would be doing, is it different from the cloud and the on-prem? Means they both would be the same, right?
See, conceptually it is all same only. Infrastructure only difference. Say like your good name is Prabhujot, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Prabhujot, you are from performance testing background.
Actually, previously I was doing performance testing. Recently, I've been shifted to performance engineering, and they are
Yeah,
using the cloud tools.
good to
Means
know.
the cloud is
Good to know. Yeah, so good to know. So I'll ask the question like this. Say like your application is deployed, your application, your organization application is deployed in Linux machine on premise. Windows machine. You consider like Windows machine on premises Windows machine. Your application is deployed, and suddenly your application is deployed in cloud Windows machine. The way you
right.
are doing performance testing, in what way it will get changed, Prabhuji?
Means in the terms like monitoring, or in the terms like
Script
in the
preparation.
Linux machine.
Script
Yeah, in
preparation.
the line. Yeah, yeah. Because it is said that in the cloud we have less issues in compared to on-prem. Is that the case,
No, no,
or
no.
it would be similar?
I'll reframe my question again. Your organization application is there in on-premises Windows machine, deployed in on-premises Windows machine, and then suddenly they are lift and shift your on-premises Windows machine application to a cloud Windows machine. They lift and shifted your application. The way you are doing a performance testing activity, in what way it will change? Performance testing
Um,
script preparation activity.
the tool will change like so.
Actually saying
Uh,
there is nothing change, because you are going to
okay,
get URL. You are going to get URL. The URL username
okay,
password is the one you are going to. It is immaterial that it is a on-premises Windows or cloud Windows for your script
cloud.
preparation. I'm saying
Okay,
correct.
okay. No,
That
correct,
is
correct.
how this concepts also. Concepts is concepts everywhere. Only the infra is changing. That's all. You getting my point,
Okay.
Prabhuji?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, one more question regarding that Oracle, the topics you are covering. In that
Hmm.
topics, we would be covering the index also, like
So we are
how to
not going
remove
deep into
the.
the. We are not going into the
Okay,
deep of Oracle database queries concepts like that, because
okay, okay,
then the course journey will become very lengthier, and the intent also it is not to only cover Oracle DB. It is the value add that you are trying to bring in this course journey. That is what we are trying to bring it, okay.
okay, okay.
I am a
Okay.
manual come automation function tester, no idea. See, yeah, it is obvious that you need to have fundamental things of performance. Say I should not straight away, in order to impress you, I should not say like you can do wonders. No, it is also a learning. You need to do a learning of performance testing initially, and then you can come to performance engineering as well. That is what I encourage, but it is all journey. You can do that based on your interest. You can do that, both the things, learning of performance testing concepts and performance engineering concepts as well. We can do that. Basically, we can do that. How are you planning to cover AWR report analysis from a previous report or sample you will create and show? I will create Dev. I'll create Dev. How are you, Dev? I'll create and then I'll show you how to create AWR, how to create ADDM, how to create ASH, and then how to analyze it. Everything will be covered there.
Right. So you're actually going to show that in practical times, what are the parameters that you are going to see through and then probably analyze the overall report.
Exactly there. Exactly there. That is how it is.
All right, thank you.
Okay, will this course help me and all these tools I need in my environment to use it, right? Uma actually saying that is how it is designed. This course content is designed that it should be a generic benefit for everyone, because that is how it is. We kept in mind and then we prepared this course content. It should be definitely be used, but there are times what will happen. Your organization maybe have a different tool set. Some organization only support open source, some organization only support commercial, like that case to case opinion difference will be there, but definitely conceptually it is all same, Uma. There is no second thought in that, but if you are asking me 100% of my coverage will suit your 100% of your organization, means I don't want to give you a false commitment to you, because sometimes it will deviate, maybe 4 to 5% of your tool set, but definitely the concepts will definitely help you out, Uma. Definitely it will help you out. Okay, and it don't think like it is suiting my current organization or what. All the way I would recommend you, whatever the learning that we are doing, it should be a long lasting futuristic thought process should be there. So in that case it will definitely be helpful for you, Uma, for sure. Yeah, you're welcome. So Yadev.
Yeah, one more question. Just you are planning for 25 hours of course for this particular performance engineering session, right? So do you think that you'll be able to complete so many of the topics that are there, because there has to be so much of walk around these topics? Because when we attended the Dynatrace course with you, it was also 15 hours only, right? I mean, 15 hours it took. So within 25 hours, do you feel that whole performance engineering session will be able to take over?
This
Planning to
Dynatrace,
more
the
hours.
Dynatrace will not be the same 15 hours coverage will be there. We will cover in 5 hours max. The Dynatrace will cover it in that, and then remaining coverage will be there. And one more thing, it is a minimum of 25 hours. It is not exactly 20. It goes beyond also based on the spillover that is happening. Sometimes certain concepts we wanted to be more detailed way, then it will spill over more than 25 hours as well. I'm saying like minimum of 25 hours a day. That's what we are going to plan.
All
Is
right.
there any plan
And
to
do you
demonstrate
have any?
chemistry? Yeah, you go ahead. I was reading the question. You go ahead, Dev, please.
Yeah, so I was just telling that do you have any plans to just kind of walk around for cloud performance also a little bit, because most of the companies are shifting towards this cloud performance thing?
Good question. Actually, in Isha, we have a different performance engineering where they cover cloud. So that's the reason we did not had that part of this course content.
Not in depth, but like a kind of a overview, probably just to
We can
get
we,
started
that
with
we can
the.
that we can touch base, but it should not be the duplicate of what others are doing. But definitely, I'll touch base with that. Dave, we can touch base with that.
Okay, thanks, Savan.
Yeah, sure. Is there any plans to demonstrate capacity level volumetric mix comparing with product? That is what what I selected now, right? Hanumant, that is what that one. How to analyze the production load. So there only we are
Okay,
going to do that.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah, sure. So you guys can just sorry. So if you wish to proceed with the course, probably you can reach out to Kumar sir. Kumar sir number is 8019952427. I'll repeat again, 8019952427. You can reach out to Kumar sir for further information regarding the maybe something related to course content, something related